everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Yeah, I think for Utah, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Sarr. McCollum is out there with Johnson. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And for Utah, Nurkic is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. Then it's Collier. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. Stan, when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Now here's Middleton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Reed. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Reed's got his team on the board to start the game for Utah. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And here's McCollum. After the three-pointer from Reed is shot by Middleton, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
Outstanding recognition by the vet. Middleton knowing you want to respond to a triple with one of your own.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's McCollum. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Wasted no time on that one. And now that's 11 points for D.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reeves got 17.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Will D in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was big on the glass, posting a season high in rebounds. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And that one drops.
Well, if you feed Middleton, you can count on him knocking down the jumper. He's been so reliable over the years.
Reed gets the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Champagnie, and it's McCollum in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Johnson. Middleton on the wing. There's the triple. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's Reed. There's the drive. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
McCollum, the lead pass was put in just the right spot. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Knocks down the 3-ball. 31 points for D.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
McCollum, no good. Utah leading by 16. Fires the 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Middleton with it. Over Markkanen. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Utah with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
They've got Reed. He's out there with Keontae George. Niang out there with Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the power forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Carrington. Reed with the defensive effort.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. So for the Wizards, Champagne's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Kispert. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Carrington. Shot to stop the run. And George kicks to Middleton. Here's Carrington. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Here's Reed. Nailed from three-point land. Reed's got 46 points. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back over to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. Over Bailey. The Wizards with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
So it's the Wizards now. After the three-pointer from Reed. They could use a bucket. They get a bet. And that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got his first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Reed misses. Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Middleton can't get it to go.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Down low, here's Carrington. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Carrington's got his first points of the night. Here's Reed. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Middleton the pass to George. Here's Carrington. And the three off target.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively. Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games. Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Sars checked in for the Wizards. McCollum comes in for Carlton Carrington. Kicks it out to McCollum. No good with the triple. Outside, Reed. Got it off in time. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Utah out in front, delivering the blowout. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Washington Wizards.
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets They don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They got Chris Middleton. Johnson is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Sarr, and it's Champagnie in at the 4. Now here's Reed. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And the call will be against D. That's his third foul of the game. And the Wizards with possession. McCollum up top, guarded by Reed. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Pass to Reed. The tray. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Middleton outside. Wizards passing it around. Shot by Champagnie, no good. And it's Reed penetrating. And Reed throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Middleton after the basket by Utah. Pass to Sarr. Here's Champagnie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Champagnie's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Reed and Utah another three.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Reed. And Utah another three.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And here's McCollum for three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his fourth rebound in this one. From deep. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
McCollum passes to Champagnie. Middleton outside. McCollum outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
Shot, high post, and again it will drop. Another make there from Reed.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Johnson. Still without a basket. McCollum, no good.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Middleton outside. Back to McCollum from past the arc. The rebound by Collier.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Reed gets the bucket.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
So it's the Wizards now. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Johnson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three...
Calls timeout. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Niang out there with Nurkic. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Reed. And Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Reed gets the bucket.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
McCollum kicks to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist here tonight. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead.
Good, that's another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Sarr gets the bucket.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry overs into the next game.
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Reed misses. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Sarr. To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Reed. Another bucket. Wow!
Tonight is one more for the history books.
Great to hear the crowd showing their appreciation. We are witnessing something truly remarkable.
Well, a scoring game, GA, that ranks with the all-time... And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
as we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Good win for you guys tonight, MP, and some standout play from you on the defensive end.
You know what? I really appreciate that, Jennifer Quintana.
Great. Well, can you talk more about your defense?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Execution wasn't spotless, but we had a great game plan coming in. If we clean up our execution just a little bit, we'll be even more dangerous.
Ooh, looking forward to an MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kevin, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long, everyone.